Hello everyone, I'm the Belgian theorizer, and are the Smurfs racist? Okay, this is a pretty innocent children's comic book. The logical answer would be no. I said that in my previous video that I would appeal to American audiences. I think Smurfs is a logical choice because there are like 3 movies now. It's so bad when I search Smurfs that I actually first appear on the movie. Like, this whole page is for the movie, and then all the rest. So, fuck you, Sony. Okay, there are 3 movies now, like this one, Smurfs 2, and that third movie, Smurfs Lost Village. I watched all 3 of them. The first 2 are pretty bad. The third one is capable, I guess. Well, while I was watching it, I wasn't really paying attention. There wasn't really going much on that was moving forward the plot. I mean, the plot only was worth a damn somewhere in the middle and on the end. The ending was okay, I guess. I'm not going to give spoilers. But no one is probably planning to see that movie, so I could give it, but I don't care. Okay, so let's go back to the main question. Are Smurfs racist? I've seen this a few times on the internet, and I understand it, why they actually say it. We have like, well, 3 arguments why it would be. Let's start with the first one. Okay, about this is the stereotypical Jew. I do not approve of this stereotype. I've seen many Jews which aren't like that, but it is just to show it, what a stereotypical Jew is. Okay, the most infamous comic book of Smurfs is Black Smurfs. That's what Smurfen. It's basically a comic book that is released and they're like, well, it's just like a fly. It stings a normal blue Smurf and it becomes black. This was so controversial that for the American release and for cartoons, it was colored to purple. It is so controversial. I went to Brussels. I visited a comic book museum. Awesome. There was, yeah, like 4 text in 4 languages: Dutch, English, French, and German, I think. And the Black Smurfs was in it. In Dutch they actually said de zwarte Smurfen, but in English it was so controversial that it was purple Smurfs. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty controversial, I guess, but according to me there's not really anything wrong with it. Black is, well, is a negative color, not of skin tone, but more like, I mean, we are talking in all our daily society, we talk about code black and etc. It's just a color that's negatively associated. I'm sorry, this is not meant racist, but it's just a negative color, and it's logical to use it for an antagonist. Please, if you have problems with this, respond politely. I'm very sorry that I need to say this. Let's continue. The second argument is Gargamel. There have been a few theories that Gargamel looks like a stereotypical Jew. I put the 2 images next to each other and there isn't really to see much. Except of the nose, it seems that Jews have big noses. I don't know why. Love money, that's the only 2 stereotypes I can think of. Like, okay. That's the only thing that actually matches. Maybe the robe that Jewish? I don't know. I didn't really read the comic books that much. Like, at all. I didn't read it. I must search for clues if there's anything that could point out that Gargamel is well, Jewish. Oh, but there's one argument. He is indeed greedy. In the comic books, he plans to melt the Smurfs into gold. So he's greedy and has a big nose. The same for the first thing. It's understandable that this is controversial. But I don't see any big problems with it. And then we get to the final one. The Smurfs Theory. Okay, everyone will see the problem with this. Führer is literally the word for Hitler. It's a synonym for Hitler. That they use this is pretty damn controversial, I guess. I don't know why they used Führer. They could say like Emperor or King or whatever. Like, why? That's a bit more. Yeah. I don't really have an opinion about this. I mean, okay, Führer is a bad word, sort of, but it's so random if you think about it. Why Führer? Why use that? It's useless. Also, a person said that the design of the Smurfs is kind of like promotes white superiority, but come on, it's a blue guy in a white suit. I don't understand it. And then this is the final picture. Yeah, pretty stereotypical caveman, or yeah, like a tribesman, I guess. Well, my conclusion, it indeed has some racial undertones, but it isn't that bad. By the way, you need to note these comics were mostly produced in the 60s. It was a whole different time then. Racism, like actual racism that was bad, was still very alive. So this is pretty harmless. Racist? Maybe. Bad? No, because it was a different time back then. Well, anyway, that's it. And the only thing I can say is reply in the comments. Like in my first video and second video, nobody replied in the comments. I want that this video creates a bit of dialogue and that persons look at my theories and say, oh, that's actually true, or no, fuck you, it's bullshit. Anyway, subscribe, please. Bye.